Alright, okay. We're in Johannesburg right now for Vodacom Rage 2019. I'm with Game today and Frankie B. We're in an Airbnb at the moment. They're in the beds downstairs. Everyone's kind of tired. I am too, especially off the back of last weekend's like shenanigans. But it's time to focus on one of my favorite gaming events in the South African gaming calendar. And the main reason is that Vodacom Rage is happening this weekend, and it's something that we hold very dear to our hearts. If you've been a gamer for any period of time in South Africa, you'll know that it's one of the biggest gaming festivals in the country, if not the biggest, and it's held in the Coca-Cola Dome. The whole place is packed out. Essentially, there's landers on one side of the whole space is booked out, there's gaming on the other side of the hall, and it was one of the few watering holes that we've had as gamers to kind of express this passion that we have of video games and video game culture, cosplays, just geek stuff. And we kind of use it as the space to meet up and hang out and just, you know, connect with one another. But it's got an even warmer place in my heart because when I was at high school and I was around about grade 10, my parents asked me what I wanted to do with my life. And one of the only gaming magazines at the time, there were a couple, but the most significant one was NAG magazine. And NAG magazine, or always known as New Age Gaming, they're actually still around as NAG Online, it's no longer a magazine unfortunately, was the first time I picked it up in one of the red brick quad at school, and I was reading it and I realized that this is someone's job. Somebody gets to do this as a career, and it blew my mind. Like it was one of those weird epiphanies that you have like throughout your young days when somebody goes, you got to get a job, you got to find a career, and like you think of all the normal things. You think of accounting, you think of architecture, you think of graphic design, you think of IT, and like a whole bunch of, you know, what the teachers are telling you is going down. But when I opened that magazine and saw some people's names underneath articles, I realized that this could be for me. This could be something that I could do. I never honestly, like at that time, thought very seriously about it. I was like, damn, how cool would that be to do this full time? But I didn't really take it any further than that. I just kind of left it there, but I planted the seed. Because of that, I'm extremely grateful to NAG and their team. And that's why grassroots development is so important. I know there are a lot of you guys watching this video who are South Africans, who are content creators, that are thinking, hey, if this yellowhead idiot can do this, maybe I can do this as well. And you guys are watching this at home, and it's completely possible. And I hope that you guys see that as an opportunity. And even if it's not YouTube, it could be something else. But there's usually something like a catalyst that makes it happen for you. And NAG magazine was mine. And Lauren, Michael, Len, Taryn, people that were involved in the project, who started the project, a lot of those people have started Rage as we know it now, Vodacom Rage, this landmark event, this landmark gaming event in our calendar. And it didn't end at the magazine. I was able to have that seed planted, got a job in games a couple of years later, quite a lot of years later, and met a lot of people that were like-minded at Rage, and it just continued this like vein, this genetic vein of interest between something that was sparked with inside of me and validated just my appreciation of video games, all the way through to people that have made it their careers and their passions and are doing it part-time or full-time. And that blew me away. That blew me away. That was even possible in South Africa or in the world. You know, you always think that those things are happening abroad. Having chatted to Michael and Len and Lauren, they're really special people that have built this empire around video games, because they've built it looking out. And I've noticed that because I was on the outside coming in, and they've welcomed me in, and they continue to welcome and set up programs to welcome people in. Even this weekend, there's going to be a streaming stage where people that are aspiring streamers can go up and set up and use and learn and work out how it's done. And that comes from their heart. And their heart is this place of sharing and this place of growth. We want everybody to play games. And the more people that play games, the better this industry gets, the bigger and greater it is. And things like Vodacom Rage as an institution really grow, facilitate, and help not only the people that are of age and enjoying it at that moment, but future generations that are growing up, our kids that we take to these events, the kids that have their eyes opened up and see esports as a potential career. Those esports stages that are being put up at all of these events are inspiring kids to potentially chase that as a career. They might not see it fully, they definitely don't. No one ever sees it like completely as it is, but they are definitely having those seeds planted so that when the opportunity does arrive, it's not absurd. It's not the unattainable thing. And that's exciting, that's special, that's valuable, and we're providing that. And I really admire the team over there for doing it. And without them, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing here on YouTube. Because of that, I hope I can see a couple of you guys out there. It would really mean a lot to me to see you at Rage. I'm gonna try to get this video up tonight so that, you know, I just feel that it's the right time and it's the right moments to talk to you guys about it. I feel very emotional every time I come to Rage. You know, even when I used to come in early days, Papa Shabalala and her husband Sekwa, they would house me. They would like let me stay there, and I was doing smaller stuff on TV. Papa was hosting more stuff, and just having that outward look and that outward focus to people like myself, newbies in the industry, instead of going, "Wow, with this person's competition," you know, just more nurturing, more caring, you know. And I think we need more of that in the gaming industry. There's a lot of online toxicity, there's a lot of competitiveness in our space, but at the same time, there's also this wonderful, tender nurturing and acceptance in spaces, and you don't get that online very much. This is a criticism I have of like social media, but in spaces like Rage, if you come in person, that's when it happens. I've never seen a physical fight at Rage, unless it's LARPing, but you know, it's my hair looks crazy. It's the backlight. But what I do see a lot of is friends like getting together, meeting up and hanging out and just celebrating this wonderful thing that we call video games, and being given the permission to do it and allowed to play. When I was growing up, it wasn't allowed, you weren't allowed to play. It was very negative. And now I see these things as hope. Anyway, I hope to see you guys there. I'm gonna be there every single day. I'm going to be at the MSI stand in the morning, then I'm gonna be live streaming in the afternoon. We've also got an EveTech charity Apex tournament. You know, we're gonna be knocked out first things first. And it's not because Shani and Rusty are my team. They will probably carry it. It's because I'm gonna be the worst at the game. But we will be live streaming from the venue, which is gonna be super exciting, so I hope to see you guys there. And then don't be afraid to say hi. Just come up and high five me. If you're feeling scared to speak, just come up and high five me. And if I've inspired you in any way throughout what I do on this platform and what I do, just use this opportunity to come and just like high five me and say hey. Like, don't be scared. Yeah, really mean a lot to me. All right, I'll see you guys in another video. High five stranger. Hey, that's old school. See you guys in another video. Cheers.